spans nearly 4 decades. How a West Michigan business makes sure people have a warm meal on Christmas.
Plus, a West Michigan football team is headed to Texas to play in the Youth Super Bowl. News Channel 3 Live at 5 starts right now.
Live, local, breaking news. This is News Channel 3 covering West Michigan live at 5.
Good evening, West Michigan. Thanks so much for joining us for a little bit of your Christmas day. I'm Jared Werksma.
Yeah, it's great to see you. I'm Kate Tillotson. Andy has the night off. It's been a Christmas tradition in downtown Kalamazoo for nearly 4 decades now. Food and fellowship served with a smile by the Stamos family. News Channel 3's Amy Hybels joining us now live in the newsroom with the story. Amy.
Kate, it all began in Pete Stamos' home back in 1960. He tells me he began by inviting folks from the Salvation Army over for dinner. Now, when it grew to more than 20 or 30 people, his wife suggested they move the venue to his restaurant, then called the Rex Cafe. The tradition continues with his son Steve at the Blue Dolphin restaurant, where the family serves up a free hot Christmas dinner. It's a gesture that's about more than just food. It's been a family tradition for 36 years. Fans of the Christmas dinner at the Blue Dolphin restaurant started lining up outside before the doors even opened.
Prime rib! I guess that says it, prime rib.
7-year-old Andre Longstreet couldn't wait to taste his dinner. In addition to prime rib, guests were offered ham and turkey with mashed potatoes, stuffing, and gravy.
Compliments to the chef. That's good prime rib.
Blue Dolphin owner Steve Stamos says this tradition is about more than just the food.
Lifts the spirit of a lot of people that know that they can come down here and the doors are open and for anybody, and they just feel welcome like family.
Thank you.
There's your turkey, honey.
There you go, sweetheart.
Single dad Jonathan Childress says he appreciates the restaurant rolling out the welcome mat.
It's a great place to come to eat Christmas dinner and be able to have time with my family, so to speak.
Now, the Blue Dolphin served nearly 1,800 meals today. That includes 250 sent over to Ministry and Community and 50 dinners sent to the Rickman House. The family says they plan to continue the tradition next year. Reporting live in the newsroom, Amy Hybels, News Channel 3.
All right, turning now to the weather. It is not a white Christmas out there, obviously. Looking out live at Allegan, instead of snow, we have sunshine, which not a lot of people are actually all that upset about, it turns out. But we're heading over now to Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson in the Severe Weather Center 3. Keith, what do we got coming up later today?
Well, it looks like tonight, actually mostly cloudy to start with. I think we'll see some stars overnight and then some sunshine on the way tomorrow as we start to warm up yet again. And again, our weather takes another odd turn. And not only not having a white Christmas, but also now it looks like sunny and warmer weather ahead. Live Doppler radar, it's all quiet on a 100-mile scan. Our temperatures now mid to upper 30s, almost 40 right now. In Holland, it's 37 in Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, and Three Rivers. And our fastcast for tonight, mostly cloudy at 8 o'clock. I think we'll see some stars by midnight. We start off tomorrow morning, partly sunny and 32 degrees. Warmer tomorrow, wetter on Saturday. More on the forecast just ahead. Back to you.
Dreams of a white Christmas are dashed tonight as the mild weather continues to hold steady. So what is Old Man Winter up to? News Channel 3's Aaron Dimmick went behind the scenes at the National Weather Service talking to meteorologists about all the wacky weather we've been seeing.
The gifts are unwrapped and dinner finished. You may now be looking outside your window wondering where all the snow is. Well, it turns out we may have Canada to blame for this green Christmas.
The National Weather Service in Grand Rapids on guard during this cloudy and windy holiday.
We are a 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week, 365-day-a-year operation to constantly monitor the hazards across the country and keep people safe.
There's not a snowflake in sight across West Michigan today.
You just get a lot of changes in the wind. You get all the
Meteorologist Nathan Jeruzel says cold air meant for Michigan is bottled up in northern Canada.
And that's why we have not had a whole lot of lake effect, which is typical in December around Christmas time. And it's been relatively mild also.
And El Nino is coming up to say Feliz Navidad.
We believe that it's at least a part of the equation as far as what's affecting our weather right now. I wouldn't say that it's the main cause of that because it's a weaker El Nino.
So far this wacky winter, we've dealt with two extremes.
November was actually the snowiest November on record for Grand Rapids. And then now we've gone to December where we've only had 0.3 of an inch of snow for the entire month. The least snowiest December on record since we've been keeping records.
Looking into the new year, that cold air bubble will most likely burst.
Our thought is that it's going to be around average winter temperature-wise to maybe a little bit below average. temperatures for the remainder of the winter.
Try not to be totally blue about this green Christmas.
We were just looking at it yesterday where there's been 11 or 12 Christmases where we've had a green Christmas in the past 50 years. So Christmas can vary quite a bit in Michigan.
Forecasters are now looking back into records to see what this no-snow December means for the rest of winter and spring going forward. Reporting in Kalamazoo, Aaron Dimmick, News Channel 3.
Well, if you're planning to board a plane today, hopefully you're not heading out west. Forecasters are saying that up to 6 inches of snow is expected in parts of California, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. On Christmas Eve, windy and wet conditions caused headaches for travelers here in the Great Lakes region. In nearby Chicago, nearly 100 flights were affected by the weather. A flight tracking service, FlightAware, says more than 300 flights were canceled nationwide. It's a real Christmas gift this Christmas Day for a group of young football players heading to Texas to play in the Youth Super Bowl. Our News Channel 3's Patrick Price is live downtown as the Kalamazoo Vikings, Patrick, prepare for their journey.
Exactly, and they are almost ready to go. In about 20 minutes, you can see behind me in the parking lot right over there, the bus is being loaded up, and those police escorts are already getting ready to go. Now, some say this is a Christmas miracle because the team had to raise close to $20,000 for this trip to actually happen. All of this starting back in November when the team started their journey to raise all of that money. Since then, the fundraiser has raised close to $14,000 or $15,000. Now, the team made up of 8, 9, and 10-year-olds were crowned state champions in the Rocket League, which qualified them to travel to Dallas for the national championship. They will be representing Kalamazoo, and for that battle, that title means more to them than just a game. So the team of 20 players, coaches, and staff will be getting ready to go in about 20 minutes to board this bus all the way to Dallas. And this championship does start on the 27th and end on the 30th. So a lot of support here in Kalamazoo for this youth football team. Live in downtown Kalamazoo, Patrick Price, News Channel 3.
Thank you, Patrick. Pope Francis is appealing for peace and comfort for those suffering around the world in this second annual Christmas message. Anna Matranga has more from Rome.
Buon Natale.
Pope Francis delivered his Christmas message to tens of thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square. It was a somber one.
Davvero.
Truly, there's so many tears this Christmas, he said.
Il mio pensiero.
He prayed for children and voiced anguish for those killed during a recent terrorist attack on a Pakistani school. The Pope also appealed for peace in conflict areas.
He can make big changes. Even though he's one man, he speaks for a larger group.
After his message, people gathered at a nativity scene were startled when a half-naked protester grabbed the baby Jesus. She yelled, "God is woman," as Vatican police restrained her. Since his election, the Pope has called for a humble church that serves the poor, and an ever-growing number of Catholics are listening.
This Catholic organization serves Christmas lunch to 160,000 homeless people throughout the world and here in one of Rome's oldest and most important churches.
Claudio Betti, a member for over 40 years, says thousands are asking to volunteer.
It is as if the Pope has generated or is starting to generate a new culture, a culture of solidarity, a culture of support, even among people who have never done it before.
Francis has been able to achieve that in less than 2 years as Pope. Anna Matranga, CBS News, Rome.
Pope Francis also praised those who help Ebola victims.
In this week's address, the President and First Lady wished Americans a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and thanked our brave troops for their service.
And today, our family will join millions across the country in celebrating the birth of Jesus. The birth not just of a baby in a manger, but the message that has changed the world. To reach out to the sick, the hungry, the troubled, and above all else, to love one another as we would be loved ourselves.
The President and First Lady asked everyone to take some time this holiday season to visit joiningforces.gov to learn ways to give back to the men and women in uniform who've sacrificed for us all. In the meantime, American and NATO soldiers in Afghanistan celebrated Christmas Day in Kabul. Troops enjoyed a special dinner there at the International Security Assistance Forces headquarters. American soldier Frank Hartnett said he was proud to be part of the mission, although it was difficult for him to be away from home.
got a pretty important mission here, so it's an honor to be a part of that, but at the same time, it's a little bit difficult being away from home.
My message for my family is I love you and I miss you, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas with family. Merry Christmas.
America's combat mission in Afghanistan is expected to end on New Year's Eve. More violent protests break out near St. Louis over a deadly police-involved shooting. Why? The St. Louis County Police Chief now says his officer had no choice.
Plus, as we head into 2015, we take a look back at the key pieces of legislation Michigan lawmakers were unable to pass during the lame duck session.
Hi, my name is BUCA Ottinger, deployed to Naval Base Guam. Just calling back home to say hello to my family for the holidays. To Heather, Gerald, Austin, and Jason Ottinger, I love you and I'll see you soon.
You're watching live, local, breaking news. This is News Channel 3, live at 5.
Favorite time of the year.
And it's your 50th anniversary, Rudolph.
Hi, guys. Happy anniversary, Rudolph.
Looking good, little man. Somebody's in the holiday spirit. I'll be fine.
Here they come. Happy holidays, guys.
Stuff is so fake.
It's Hollywood. Just go with it.
Come on, everyone.
Happy holidays. Light it up, Rudy.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
Didn't get what you wanted for Christmas? Make your holiday wishes come true during the Bid Finish Final Chance event at Ziegler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. To clear the lots, we're giving discounts up to $10,000 on our entire inventory. Drive new Dodge Darts, $119 a month. Drive new Chrysler 200s, $186 a month. Drive new Jeep Cherokees, $199 a month. Hurry to Ziegler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Plainwell, Granville, and Kalamazoo for a great experience.
It's Yonkers After Christmas Sale. Friday, December 26th through Thursday, January 1st. Stores open at 6 a.m. the day after Christmas, or shop online starting Christmas Day. Save up to 70% store-wide, plus over 200 doorbusters through Sunday only. Like up to 60% off ladies and men's coats and cold weather accessories. Ladies sportswear, 70% off. Buy one, get two free men's sportswear. And 65% off our entire stock of pillows. The After Christmas Sale. Yonkers.
My legs would ache and feel tired and heavy. A friend told me to go to Premier Vein Center for a free ultrasound screening, and I found out I had vein disease. Premier Vein Center treated this in the office with a minimally invasive laser procedure. I was able to return to my regular activities the same day, and my procedure was covered by my insurance. Now my legs don't hurt anymore. Call today for your free ultrasound screening or register online at premierveincenter.com.
Now, Keith Thompson with your Severe Weather Center forecast.
Well, a quiet Christmas day in West Michigan, and again, who would have thunk it? Coming off of a snowy Thanksgiving, that we would be not only looking for a white Christmas and not finding one, but also that we would have gone this far into the month of December with not even an inch of snow, not even a half an inch of snow. Well, we continue that sort of odd pattern tonight with a quiet night. That's what leads the way in the headlines for us for tonight. And it looks like those temperatures will be getting near freezing overnight as we see some partial clearing out there. A warmer Friday is on the way. In fact, temperatures are going to be moving into the 40s. A warmer, wetter Saturday is on the way. In fact, here's a thumbnail look with our 3-day outlook. Again, tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, 43 degrees, mid-40s, and a good chance that we'll have some off and on light rain on Saturday. And then colder air starts to move in here for Sunday. But really, by our standards, it really is sort of typical air that returns on Sunday. The next couple of days, like today, will be a little warmer than average. Live Doppler radar, it's quiet right now. The last of that precipitation from last night moving out very early this morning. And really was a lot more rain than snow. In fact, watch Storm Tracker. You can see the last vestiges of it very early this morning. Now notice we have what we call a zonal flow here. Notice the pattern here for the clouds moving from west to east. Well, typically that favors average to above average temperatures. And so that's what we have going on for tonight. We have a little bit of clearing starting to pop up, and I think that is going to take hold later on tonight. In fact, the Long Lake camera over the last hour looking out and Cloverdale and Berry County, and you can see some of that clearing. So I think that we will see skies becoming partly cloudy later on tonight. Well, right now, skies are partly cloudy. Kalamazoo, 37 degrees. It has been a bit breezy today. Winds out of the south-southwest at 13. Temperatures area-wide are in the mid to upper 30s. Now, typically, this time of year, we would be in the mid-30s, so we're really not that far off the mark. Holland is the warmest reading at 39, 37 in Kalamazoo and also in Battle Creek. Tonight, our temps won't go down too far. We'll see mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies as we see some clearing out there with a low right around 32. And then for tomorrow, I think we'll see a mix of sun and clouds during the day, and it will be a little warmer. A south breeze at 10 to 15 will push our high temperatures up to around 43 degrees. Looking at the 7-day forecast, there's that light rain off and on for Saturday, colder for Sunday and Monday, and it might even be cold enough for Tuesday and Wednesday to give us some lake effect snow with high temperatures moving into the mid-20s, and we'll see lows in the teens for Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. The spirit is in the air, but it certainly doesn't look like it.
It's nice, though. I think a lot of people...
It's chilly.
People don't have a problem getting around well, I feel like.
I know.
After last winter, I think that this is okay.
Well, I hear from all sides, so I'm not...
No staying unbiased.
That's right.
It's our job.
Send all your value judgment emails right over here.
Our job to remain neutral through this time.
That's right. Just don't pick a side. You're safer that way.
That's right. You bet.
All right. Thanks a lot, Keith. Here's a look at what we got coming up next on News Channel 3 Live at 5.
A man diagnosed with brain cancer was told he'd have just over a year to live, but he's now proving that prognosis wrong. I'll be Gatchabane in Los Angeles. Coming up, we'll tell you about a medical device that's giving the patient and his family hope this holiday season.
And as we head to break, we want to take a live look outside on this Christmas day. Here's a peek at the Lake Shore in South Haven. We'll be right back.
See breaking news happen, call the News Channel 3 Breaking News Hotline at 1-800-875-3333 or email us breakingnews3@wwmt.com.
Christmas from all of us here at News Channel 3.
Dad! What a surprise!
This is my new boyfriend, Mark, I was telling you about.
Nice to meet you.
Easy to dip, hard to put down. New rolled chicken tacos with your choice of dips, only at Taco Bell.
America's Best Designer Sale is going on now. You get 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95, plus get a free eye exam. Hundreds of designer frames to choose from. Sofia Vergara, Project Runway, Darion, and more. The designer sale at America's Best. 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95 and a free eye exam. Hurry, sale ends soon. Call 1-800-2-PAIR or visit americasbest.com to schedule an appointment today. America's Best, the best prices in sight.
Stock up on your favorite outdoor brands at the Cabela's After Christmas Clearance. Spend $75 and get $20 in Cabela's bucks. Save up to 50% on our huge selection of hunting apparel, winter footwear, and outerwear. Plus, save up to 60% on select men's and women's base layers. Thinking of spring? Purchase any 2014 boat package and get a Cabela's gift card worth up to $1,000. Hurry in and save big bucks at the Cabela's After Christmas Clearance. Now through Sunday.
It's a great time to drop into Nissan for up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on select models from our most innovative lineup ever. The most exciting event of the season is going on now at Nissan.
Lease Altima just $189 per month, or choose 0% plus save up to $2,000.
Get to Nissan's holiday event.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Dad!
What a surprise!
This is my new boyfriend, Mark, I was telling you about.
Nice to meet you.
Easy to dip, hard to put down. New rolled chicken tacos with your choice of dips, only at Taco Bell.
Welcome back to this Christmas edition of News Channel 3 Live at 5. An experimental treatment for one of the most common forms of brain cancer is showing promise.
Yeah, tonight we're hearing from a California man who was one of the first to try it. As Bigad Shaban reports, he certainly has something to celebrate this Christmas.
Doug Lawrence wears a special cap to fight terminal brain cancer, and it seems to be working. His wife, Marianne, says he's already beaten the odds.
We thought, well, maybe Doug wouldn't be here for this holiday, but here he is. And just knowing that we're all still together, that's a blessing, too.
Initially, how long did doctors think Doug might have to live?
6 to 18 months.
I'm still alive, so I don't know how else I would say that. The thing is, I should have been not here.
Doug was diagnosed with glioblastoma nearly 2 years ago. We met him as he started an experimental treatment at the USC Norris Cancer Center in Los Angeles. The 71-year-old wears the NovaCure cap around the clock. It sends painless electric signals to the brain to stop cancer cells from dividing.
If the cells aren't dividing, then the tumor's not growing.
Neurosurgeon Thomas Chen orders an MRI every 2 months to make sure Doug's cancer isn't spreading. His scan from earlier this month showed no change. Doug is trying to make the most of every day and savoring his time with family.
Well, I got some grandkids that need to be chased around the house and around the Christmas tree, and it's a family deal, that our family's always been a good, solid family. Gonna stay there.
And you're gonna be there for it.
Absolutely. Will not stop.
Begad Shaban, News Channel 3.
The NovCure device has been so successful in helping newly diagnosed brain cancer patients like Doug that it's now being made available to all patients in the study. FDA approval is expected sometime next year, but the device is already accessible to patients suffering from reoccurring brain cancer.
Michigan Blood would like to invite you to give from the heart this holiday season. I see what they did there. If you give blood tomorrow at the Donor Center on East Millam Avenue in Portage, you will get a free movie ticket voucher as a thank you. The Portage Center is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday, December 26th. Right now, there is a big need for O-negative blood. For more information, please head to our website at wwmt.com.
A holiday tradition from the British royal family. Hear who Queen Elizabeth praised today during her Christmas Day broadcast.
Watching live, local, breaking news. This is News Channel 3, live at 5.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Final days to get deals on Toyotas nationwide. Your last chance to get a coast-to-coast savings deal on this 2015 Prius liftback with 0% financing plus $500 bonus cash. Or lease this Prius now for just $199 a month with no cost maintenance included. Toyotathon, the biggest national sales event of the year, ends January 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
When you order Jets Pizza, we deliver. We deliver with our family recipe. A rich tomato sauce, premium mozzarella, choice pepperoni over fresh-made dough. But the best thing Jets and only Jets delivers. Because after all, you gotta respect the crunch. At jetspizza.com, order a Jets Original 8-corner deep dish with one topping for only $10.99.
Life is short. Eat better pizza. Let's get Jets.
Your mornings are busy, and News Channel 3 has you covered with Kirk Mason.
I'm excited to be bringing you developing and breaking news to start your day.
Marcy Coburn.
We'll deliver live reports, up-to-the-minute traffic information, and we'll break down the day's big events.
Jeff Porter.
And with your weather on the ones, you can count on Severe Weather Center 3 to get you prepared for whatever weather comes your way.
Your mornings are looking brighter.
On News Channel 3, you won't miss a thing.
Get ready to wake up with Kirk, Marcy, and Jeff every weekday morning starting at 4:30.
Making headlines around the world this Christmas Day. Another round of violent protests broke out overnight in Berkeley, Missouri. People protesting the police shooting of a teenager broke into and vandalized stores just 2 miles from Ferguson. They gathered at the mobile gas station parking lot where 18-year-old Antonio Martin was fatally shot early Wednesday morning. The officer was responding to a report of theft. Authorities released surveillance video that appears to show Martin pointing a gun at officers moments before he was shot. The chief says his officer only had one option.
Choices were made. It didn't have to end with him approaching the officer with an arm extended and a 9mm pistol in his hand.
The case is not closed, and the mayor is promising a full investigation.
The father of a Jordanian pilot captured by Islamic State militants in Syria is pleading for his son's release. He's also urging the militants to show hospitality toward his son, reminding them that his son is a Muslim, the same faith as the ultra-conservative group. The pilot was captured after his warplane crashed in a militant stronghold yesterday while carrying out airstrikes against the militant group. There has been no word yet on his fate since his capture. He is the first known military member to be captured from the U.S.-led coalition waging an air campaign against that group in both Syria and Iraq. Queen Elizabeth is using her traditional Christmas broadcast to call for international reconciliation and to praise medical workers fighting Ebola in Africa. Each year, the Queen writes her own Christmas speech, which is pre-recorded and televised in many parts of the world on Christmas afternoon. She says she's been deeply touched by the selflessness of doctors and nurses combating the Ebola outbreak.
Here's a look ahead at what's coming up on News Channel 3 live at 5:30.
The movie The Interview hit select theaters after weeks of controversy. I'm Marley Hall in New York with that story coming up.
And as we head to break, a live look outside on this Christmas day. Here's a peek at I-196 at Lake Michigan Drive in Grand Rapids. The roads should be nice and dry for you tonight. We'll be right back.
Channel 3's Doc Talk is sponsored by Borges.